So knowing that I had a hand in building a lot of these projects, I'm a part of history. Most definitely, I'm a part of history. I'm a part of history that they don't teach you about in school. Before I got into the union, I wanted to play football. Little D2 schools looking at me to play football, but then I kind of like went down the wrong path. Life is the best teacher, and I'm learning that still to this day. So September 4, 2015, I was fixing the car in front of my mom's house. My little brothers and little sisters were outside. They were all around me. Before I knew it, I seen a figure get out the car and began to start shooting at me. The first thing I did was grab him and try to run with him as far as I could. In the midst of me running, I take fatal shots to the body. Finally made it to the front door, threw my little brother in, but before I knew it, I collapsed on the floor. And that's pretty much where it gets gray at from there. After I was picked up by EMT, I arrived at the hospital. First thing that they told me that I had a 2% chance of walking. The most scariest thing that you can hear from a person who's been walking all their life. And then the second thing they told me that I was gonna have a colostomy bag. I had a strong will to fight and to become successful and to actually keep walking and to be alive too. So, and that's another thing too. The doctors told me I was literally dead when I arrived. So I just say, I'm thankful for my life. I thank God every day. I thank for my family for being there every step of the way. I moved in with my grandmother, and she's been a great help throughout this whole process. Between her and my grandpa Joey, those two people are literally the reason why I'm in the union right now. And then they came up with this idea, you know what? Let him be a laborer, let him be a carpenter. I went down to local 1506 at the time, and Kyle ended up inviting me into a committee, and the committee was called the African American Task Force. It's already a different ballgame when it comes down to how being a carpenter has changed my life, because being a carpenter has not changed my life, it actually shaped my life. And one of the benefits that I would like to share with you guys personally was this year I participated in my first ever Christmas drive. And it was a family. And they came late to the toy drive, and I had a toy that from my son that I had put in my backpack. They gave it to me as soon as I got there. And she came up to us and she asked if we were giving out toys. And we told her kind of all the toys were gone, but I didn't say anything. In my head, I was trying to make a conscious decision of if I'm gonna reach in my backpack and give this little girl this toy, because I know that I can buy my son. I know that I can buy my son toys with the job that I have. For somebody to get on the bus and travel however far they wanna go, just to see if their kid can have a toy for Christmas means everything to me. I want to be involved in stuff like that for the rest of my life, guaranteed. I want to be involved in making everybody's life better. I want to be involved in changing people's lives. I want to be involved in getting the youth to get involved. I want to be involved in anything that has positive and substance to it, because giving that one bear away made me feel like I made 10 Christmases, for sure.